Hi, my name's Elena Booty. I'm at the Day Student at Hazelton. Is up for 5 with today?
Yes.
Okay, can I verify your name, date, and birth?
My name is Kayla Wilkins. I was born 12/30/04.
Okay, and do you know where you're at today?
Penn State Hazelton.
And do you know what day of the week it is?
Thursday.
Okay, perfect. I see that you're coming in with a recent diagnosis of ALS, and you had some decreased strength in your hip extension and also decreased range of motion of your hip extension.
Correct.
Today in therapy, we're going to be doing a strengthening exercise for that, and then also a stretch to improve that range of motion. Some expectations for therapy would be like you might get fatigued throughout it, so we can like take some rest breaks in between. You should feel no pain in therapy, so let me know if you do.
Okay.
And then we're also going to have this gait belt, just in case you do lose your balance during like the exercises today. This can just be for safety.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, so we're going to be doing those today. Before we get started, I have to ask you some questions. Do you have any pain with movement?
No.
Do you have any acute inflammation?
No.
Do you have any severe cardiopulmonary diseases?
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so today you're coming in with a decreased strength and range of motion. Is that like affecting any of your daily activities?
I have a hard time like going up and down stairs.
Okay. And would you say that's the main goal that you have?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, do you work right now?
Yeah.
Is this affecting your work?
Yeah, I gotta carry things up and downstairs.
Okay.
So sometimes I be dropping stuff.
Okay. Well, hopefully therapy will help fix these problems so work can be better for you.
Okay.
And then pain today. 0 being no pain, 10 being extreme pain. Do you have any pain anywhere? More like specifically lower extremities?
I am having pain right
Okay.
here.
Right, like right here.
Right there.
Okay. Is it just this side or both sides?
It's kind of both.
It's kind of
It's
both.
like right
So like
there for both.
top of your knee for okay. When I palpate, did you rate the pain yet?
No.
Okay, 0 being no pain, 10 being extreme pain, what would you say?
7.
A 7. Okay. And then is it like an achy, burning,
Sharpshooting.
a sharp shooting pain?
Yes.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, it's like pretty every single day of my life.
Okay. Okay.
What do you
okay,
have to say about
hopefully
that?
therapy will help with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check both of your lower extremities that we're gonna be working with since we're gonna do both legs for strengthening and stretching. So I'm checking the front.
I'm wearing shorts.
Yes, she's wearing shorts. And when I get you up on the table, I'll check the back of your legs. I think that's all the beginning things. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna do a range of motion measurement and then also a muscle measurement.
Okay.
For the right hip. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna have you stand up, and we're going to go lay on our stomach right here. So your head can be right here. Okay. I'm gonna do the MMT and the range of motion on your right hip today. So we're gonna do right hip extension. You're just gonna keep your leg straight. You're gonna lift it up off the table. Good. You have no pain with that?
No.
Okay. Normal for this is 20. Alright, and you can go when you're ready. Okay, you can relax. You got like 32. So you're doing really good with that. 20. The MMT now, you're going to be still laying on your stomach. You're going to bend your knee up like this, and you're going to bring your foot towards the ceiling, up. Good, you can relax. I'm going to be applying pressure, pushing you down, and you're going to fight against me, okay? When I say go, you can bring it up and then count to 3, okay? Okay, go.
1, 2, 3.
Good, you can relax. Okay, I'm going to give you a 5 because you held against max pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm checking the back of your legs. They look good to work on today. So yeah, now we can get started.
Okay.
Could I have you sit up on the edge of the table for me? Okay, just sit like that, perfect. I'm going to get your ankle weights, and today we're going to be doing some hip extensions.
Okay.
With your 2 pounds cuff weight. Do you think you can handle that? Okay, I'm just gonna bring your chair, just in case you need to sit for those rest breaks. And your little seat's right there.
Okay.
Okay, you can stand up and we're gonna be facing towards the table. Just so you can kind of support yourself. And then we're going to do 2 sets of 8 reps today. So one leg, we're just gonna keep it straight and we're gonna go back like that. Try to keep your trunk straight and everything and just move that leg. Good. Can you count out loud to 8 for me?
3,
Good job.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, good job. How are you feeling?
Yeah, fine.
Good? Okay, let's do that other leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. I probably can't see. Okay, do you need a
I need a
sit?
break.
You need a break? Okay, let's just sit right down. Alright, typically when I give you like a 30-second break in between.
That's it?
Yeah. We
Okay.
usually try to keep you going. Since we only have an hour for treatment, you know.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Okay. And then you can do that right leg again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, good. How are you feeling? Do you have any pain or anything?
No pain.
Okay, you can do that other leg for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. Okay, we're all done with that. I'm gonna have you lay on your back on the table for me now. Okay. I'm just gonna take off these since we're done with these. So for at home, I know like you don't have cuff weights and things like that. So
No.
we're gonna give you another little exercise that will help with that strengthening. If you could just like move up on the table a little bit for me. Okay, good. So for at home we're gonna do bridging. You're going to bend your legs up and then good, yep, both, and then you're gonna bring your hips up off the table and you're gonna hold that for 6 seconds.
Okay.
Can you count all up to 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and you can relax. Okay, so at home you're going to go up and hold that for 6 seconds, and you're going to do 8 reps of that twice, okay? Just like we did with your things we just did. We're gonna do that with the bridges.
Okay.
So, do you think you can do that at home by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. When you are at home, we want to make sure you don't feel any pain with this exercise. So stop if you are feeling pain, and then we'll reassess when you come back. With the other exercise we gave you previously, we're going to alternate. So this is going to be every other day.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now we're going to do your stretch. You can actually just come to the edge of the table. Okay. Just don't bounce around like that. You're gonna lay all the way back. Okay. So we're gonna stretch your hip flexors today. So can you hold this leg up? Okay, good. And then I'm gonna apply some pressure, like that. And and we're gonna count to 30 seconds.
She kicked my knee. Yeah.
Okay, is that hurting or anything, or you're good?
No, feels
You
like
should
stretch.
feel, yeah, you should feel stretch. Okay, we're counting to 30 seconds, and it's on 30 seconds. Okay, you can relax. Okay, and we would do that 3 times for 30 seconds. And now we're gonna do the other leg. Good. I'm just going to pat your shirt down.
That's crazy.
And we're counting to 30 seconds. And okay, it's been done. You can now relax. And we're going to stand up. Good. And you're gonna turn around and just hold on to the table right there. Okay. I'm just gonna show you the at home since you wouldn't have anybody with you to stretch.
Okay.
So at home, we're gonna have a chair close by behind you, not in the way though.
Okay.
Just in case you need to sit for a rest break. We're going to do, yes. Can you have a seat, please? Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is just a stretch for those hip flexors again. We're gonna hold the table, gonna have our knee bent like that, and then we're gonna lean back. And you should feel a stretch right here.
Okay.
And then we would do that for the other side too. Okay? So I'm gonna have you show me how to do that, just to make sure you're good at home. Good, yep, really lean into it, and then you feel that stretch right there.
Yeah.
Okay? And then can you do that other side for me? And do you think you can do this at home by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure you do have that chair right there, and you're holding onto a table for safety purposes, and then also if you need to sit for a rest, you can sit in the chair.
Okay.
Okay,
How
how you
long?
sit? Yep, so we're gonna do that 3 sets for 30 seconds again. So 3 on this leg, and then 3 on the other leg, and then count out loud for 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
This is going to be every day, and I want you to do it morning and night.
Okay.
So as soon as you wake up, and then before you go to bed. For this, you should feel no pain with it, so stop if you are feeling pain. Okay, that's like all the stuff in therapy today, and now I'm just gonna do a skin check again. So could I just look at the front of your legs? Okay, they look good. You have shorts on. And then pain. You said it was a 7 before on the both sides. What would you say 0 being no pain, 10 being extreme pain? It is
5.
A 5. So it's improved a little bit. And would you still say
Only
it's like
a tiny bit.
a
Sharpshooting.
Still sharpshooting.
Yes.
So it's a 5 now.
Yeah.
Okay, well today's only your first day, so we're already improving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
I'm gonna have to check that range of motion again, so if you could stand for me. And just turn a little bit so the chair is not in your way, and can you extend? Good, and I'm checking the back of your legs, they still look good. And you can sit. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, thanks for letting me work with you.
Thanks.